One day, the jungle beckoned to me and my new friend Kay, and we decided to explore along a path worn hard by the bare feet of natives who came and went, bringing their bananas and oranges to market. We walked along in silence for a bit, marveling at the wealth of palms, the tall hardwood trees, the thick lianas. We noted the beautiful iridescent butterflies, their wings sparkling like jewels when they caught a glint of sunlight through the dense foliage. Lizards raced across the path, and suddenly a bright green creature like a miniature dragon appeared. My lord, what was that?
An iguana. Oh, they're harmless. That was a young one. The old fellows are dark green or ugly brown. My cook, Mary, tells me they are good to eat, that they taste like chicken. She says the eggs are a great delicacy.
Well, I think I will have to take her word for that. By this time, we had come to the top of a low hill. Below us, half hidden behind the trees, was a cane hut. A vine with a profusion of small pink blossoms nearly covered one side of it. The place seemed deserted, and we peeked inside the open door. A woven hammock was slung from one corner of the room to the other. The hard dirt floor was swept clean. We heard the cracking of twigs and the sound of bare feet approaching. An old woman came up the path, a wooden tray filled with dripping clothes on her head. Evidently, she had been washing them in a nearby stream. Buenos días.
Buenos días, patrona.
¿Cómo se llama?
Bernicia del Rio. ¿Americanas?
Sí, señora. Bonita.
Oh, muchas gracias.
Placing the tray from her head on the floor, she moves off and retrieves a basket of flowers, and calling each by its name, she offers them to her guests.
Cadena de amor. Jasmine.
And finally, what appears to be a lily of the valley.
El Espíritu Santo.
What an exquisite white blossom.
That's the orchid of the Holy Ghost. Do you see in the middle? It has a perfectly formed, pure white dove with a little yellow beak. Oh, and it only grows in Panama.
We thanked her as well as we could in our broken Spanish and started for home.
Que Dios te bendiga.
At the top of the hill where we had first seen the little finca, we turned to wave to Bernicia, who was standing under the lime trees watching us.
By night and day, one heard the monkeys crying nearby in the woods. But one never sees them. In the more distant hills and mountains, there are tapirs, small mountain tigers, cats, mountain lions, hogs. Further in still are baboons. They have been known to attack men traveling alone. In no part of the world where I have been before have I lived where one could not walk. Often, when I was in London last, I would have to answer 1,000 questions as to things here. No, I do not walk. No, I didn't ride. If there was no room for my 2 feet, there would scarcely be any for the horse's 4. What did I do? I paced backwards and forwards on a veranda that gave me a straight go of about 200 feet. And sometimes, when the launch could be spared, we would have something under an hour's ride on the lagoon. Twice in 5 months, we had a bathing picnic to the nearest beach, 12 miles away. As I sit and think, I am content to lift up no more my eyes to the mountains and hills that surround me. In this land where it is always summer, and where the only chimney is the chimney of the lamp or the oil stove, I could dream of firesides forever and ever and ever.